Money is not a stranger to you. It is not something distant, cold, or unfeeling. Money is alive with vibration, and like every living thing, it responds to the voice that calls it. Just as you call a friend by name, just as you summon a loved one with confidence that they will answer, so too must you call your money by name. Too many people speak of money as if it were an enemy, a fleeting guest, or a burden to carry. They whisper of lack, they sigh about debt, and in doing so, they push money further and further away. What you speak about, you bring about. If you speak of money with fear, you bind it with chains. But if you speak of money with love, with certainty, with reverence, you set it free to flow toward you. Call your money by name. Declare, money, you are my faithful servant. You come when I call. You stay when I honor you. And you multiply when I send you forth with wisdom. Speak it with joy. Speak it with conviction. And know that the invisible law hears every word. Do not say, I never have enough. For those words are seeds that bear bitter fruit. Instead say, money, you are always arriving in perfect ways. You hear me and you obey. You know my name and I know yours. For the law of life is obedience. What you speak answers. Think of money as a loyal companion waiting outside the door of your mind. If you keep the door locked with fear, money waits in silence. But if you open the door with faith, money rushes in, bringing abundance and provision. It does not come to mock you, it comes to serve you. And so, call your money by name. See it flowing toward you from every direction, unexpected channels, open doors, divine connections. When you pay a bill, do not speak of loss. Say instead, as this money goes forth, it blesses and returns to me multiplied. When you receive money, bless it as a friend, saying, you are welcome here. You have found a good home. Never forget, money is not your master. It is your servant. It is not your enemy. It is your helper. When you place it in its rightful role, it responds swiftly and faithfully. So today, lift your voice and call your money by name. Invite it with love, command it with faith, and bless it with purpose. For money hears the voice of the one who dares to speak with authority, and it always obeys the law of confident words. Call it, and it will answer. Honor it, and it will stay. Bless it, and it will grow. Money responds to recognition in the same way a child responds to affection, or a flower responds to sunlight. When you acknowledge it, when you honor it, it turns its face toward you and grows in your presence. Too many people treat money as if it were invisible, as if it does not deserve their kind words, their gratitude, or their attention. They complain when it is absent, but they never celebrate when it is present. And yet money is like a guest in your home. It will not linger where it feels unwanted, but it will gladly stay where it is welcomed and appreciated. When you speak directly to your money, when you call it by name and thank it for the ways it has already served you, you create a bond of trust. You no longer see it as something cold or elusive, but as a faithful companion that answers when you summon it. Recognition is not flattery, it is power. By recognizing your money, you give it form and substance in the unseen world, and what is seen in the spirit always makes its way into the material. The moment you speak of money with respect and certainty, you send out a signal that calls more of it to your side. Words carry a vibration far greater than most imagine. They are not idle sounds tossed into the air. They are seeds sown in the invisible soil of spirit. Each word about money plants a seed that will in time bear fruit. When you speak of money with fear, with doubt, with complaint, you plant seeds of lack, and lack becomes the harvest. But when you speak of money with joy, gratitude, and expectation, you summon unseen forces that draw prosperity toward you. Your words are magnets. They do not drift aimlessly. They pull to themselves the very substance of what they declare. To say, money comes easily and flows freely to me, is not a casual statement, it is a command to the universe. The law of life cannot resist the vibration of a confident word spoken in faith. Words charged with belief go out like arrows and return carrying the abundance you have named. Speak as though what you desire is already yours, for your words are the key that unlocks the door through which money enters. Clarity is the language of creation, and money answers most readily to the voice that speaks with certainty. When you are vague in your desire, when you only say, "I want more," you leave the universe without direction. What is more? A single coin, a scattered bill, a fleeting opportunity. The law responds exactly as it is commanded, and so it mirrors the unclear with the uncertain. But when you declare with precision, when you call forth the exact sum or the clear provision you seek, you set in motion a stream that knows where to flow. Clarity is not desperation, it is alignment. To speak with clarity is to declare that you already see the outcome in your mind, that you have placed your order with the unseen, and now you are simply waiting for delivery. Just as a traveler does not board a train without knowing the destination, so too does money move toward the one who names its purpose and place. When you are clear, your faith is strong, and when your faith is strong, money is magnetized to you as surely as a compass needle turns to the north. Money was never meant to rule you, it was meant to serve you. It is not a master that dictates your steps, but a servant waiting for your command. Too often, people bow before money, fearing its absence or worshiping its presence, and in doing so, they place it on a throne. It was never designed to occupy. Money is not the source of your life, it is the tool through which life expresses provision, comfort, and opportunity. When you call it by name and instruct it with purpose, it gladly obeys, for that is its rightful role. See money as a faithful helper, a messenger that carries out your intentions. When you bless it and send it forth to pay for good things, it multiplies and returns with increase. When you direct it with confidence, "Go serve my needs, fulfill my desires, expand my good," it moves without resistance. But when you treat it as master, you become enslaved by fear, doubt, and lack. Place it in its proper position, and you will discover it is loyal, tireless, and obedient. Money is a faithful servant, and when you honor it as such, it will remain by your side, growing, multiplying, and ever ready to answer when you call. So let your words be filled with faith, your vision be clear, your gratitude be overflowing, and your relationship with money be one of harmony and respect. Call your money by name, and it will answer. Speak to it as a trusted companion, and it will draw near. Recognize it, bless it, and guide it, and it will serve you faithfully. The law is simple. What you honor, honors you. What you call comes. What you believe, manifests. Step forward with confidence, knowing that abundance is already yours, and that money, like every good thing, is waiting to obey the voice of your command.